There is no passion in playing small. There is no greatness in settling for a life that is less than the one you're capable of living. Let me ask you something. If a dream shows up in your mind, if an idea keeps coming back, if there's a vision that won't leave you alone, why would it exist inside you if it wasn't possible? Your brain does not randomly generate impossible blueprints. It responds to potential. So stop thinking small. Stop shrinking your vision. Stop apologizing for wanting more. Most people don't chase their dreams, not because they don't have them, but because thinking about what they really want feels painful. It's easier to pretend you don't want greatness than to admit you do and risk failing. But hear this clearly. What other people think about your dream is none of your business. They are not operating from imagination. They are operating from memory. They say, it can't be done, because they haven't seen it done. But nothing new has ever been seen until someone did it. You tried something before and failed? Good. You started a podcast and quit after 3 episodes? You are still closer than the person who never started. You lost before? That does not mean you cannot win. Just because you've been losing doesn't mean you are a loser. There are people who were down 30 points with 10 minutes left in the game and still won. The score at halftime does not determine the final result. And some of you are judging your entire life based on one bad season. Everything begins with thought. Your mind is a factory. Whatever you feed it all day becomes your reality. If you pour negativity, doubt, fear, comparison into that factory every day, do you really expect confidence, joy, and success to come out? It doesn't work that way. As you think, so you become. Most people think the same thoughts they thought yesterday, and the same thoughts lead to the same choices. The same choices lead to the same habits. The same habits lead to the same life. If you want a different life, you must think different thoughts. New thoughts create new choices. New choices create new behaviors. New behaviors create new experiences. That is evolution. You're not scared of dreaming. You're scared of being laughed at. You're scared of saying, I want to do something great, and then not doing it. But saying you want greatness and trying is far better than never trying at all. If you're going to do it, do it. Don't dip your toe in. Don't half commit. Dive. Finish it. Find out. Because the only thing worse than failing is never knowing. Cynical people think they're smart. They think expecting failure makes them realistic. But your life experience is shaped by the story you tell yourself. If your internal story says, this won't work, I'm unlucky, people like me don't succeed, then you're right. It's over. But if even one person from your background, your country, your struggle has risen above it, then it's possible. And if it's possible, it's available. Here's the deeper truth. Success isn't about doing the thing. It's about becoming the person who can do the thing. Making $1 million is not the hardest part. Becoming the person with enough discipline, grit, focus, and endurance to earn it. That's the hardest part. A seed must stop being a seed before it becomes a tree. And you must stop being who you've always been before you become who you're meant to be. Transformation requires letting go. Old habits, old identities, old excuses. Unless you are willing to cease being what you've always been, you cannot become what you have the potential to become. Ask yourself, who must I become to handle the life I say I want? What skills do I need? What mindset do I need? What discipline do I need? Your next level requires a new version of you. And understand this. It's not about you. Your growth impacts everyone you touch. Your family, your community, the next generation. Your destiny is linked to your identity, and your identity is something you choose. Stop talking about what you don't have. Stop talking about who didn't help you. Stop talking about what went wrong. Your words shape your world. When you constantly speak lack, you reinforce lack. When you speak growth, you reinforce growth. Change your words. Change your story. Change your life. Rehearse greatness. Mentally practice the person you want to become. How would they think? How would they act? How would they respond under pressure? When you intentionally act like the future version of yourself, your brain begins to believe it. This is not fake it till you make it. This is training. Athletes rehearse. Champions visualize. Why shouldn't you? Teach your body emotionally what your future feels like. Confidence, freedom, power, peace. Practice it daily until it becomes familiar. Don't climb a ladder, leaning against the wrong wall. Define success for yourself, not social media success, not someone else's blueprint. Your blueprint, because you only get one life, one ride, one opportunity to maximize what's inside you. Don't confuse who you are today with who you are capable of becoming. Who you are today is just a starting point. So let me ask you one final question. Where are you supposed to be? Based on your dreams, based on your potential, based on what you know you're capable of. Where are you supposed to be? And what must you become to get there? Because your life does not change when circumstances change. Your life changes when you change. And once you change, everything else follows. Anything you can see on the screen of your mind, you can build in the world around you. Now the question is not, is it possible? The question is, are you willing to become the person who makes it possible? Let me tell you something most people never think about. Growth is uncomfortable, but staying the same is far more expensive. You think change is scary? Try living the same year, over and over again. Same excuses, same conversations, same complaints, same frustrations. That's not safety. That's slow regret. And regret is heavy. It's heavy when you wake up at 40, wondering what would have happened if you had just tried. It's heavy when you see someone else living the life you once dreamed about, not because they were smarter, not because they were luckier, but because they were willing to endure discomfort longer than you. Listen carefully. The difference between winners and quitters is rarely talent. It's tolerance. Tolerance for boredom. Tolerance for rejection. Tolerance for being misunderstood. Tolerance for slow progress. Most people don't fail because they can't. They fail because they stop. 3 weeks before it works. 1 month before it clicks. 1 year before momentum shifts. You have no idea how close you are. And that's why quitting feels logical. Because success is invisible. Until it isn't. There will be seasons where there is no applause, no validation, no proof, just you and your belief. And in those seasons, you must learn to trust internal evidence over external noise. There will be no scoreboard, no guarantee, no applause, just a quiet voice inside you saying, keep going. That voice is everything. Protect it, feed it, strengthen it. Let's talk about identity, because everything changes when your identity changes. If you see yourself as someone who tries, you will try. If you see yourself as someone who finishes, you will finish. If you see yourself as someone who struggles, you will struggle. Your brain constantly works to prove your identity right. So stop asking, what do I need to do? Start asking, who do I need to become? Because once you become disciplined, you don't chase motivation. Once you become confident, you don't beg for approval. Once you become focused, distractions lose power. Identity is the root. Habits are the fruit. Change the root. Let me challenge you. What if your biggest problem is not your circumstances, but your standard? What if you've normalized average? What if you've made comfort your highest value? Comfort doesn't build greatness. Pressure does. Responsibility does. Commitment does. And pressure is not your enemy. Pressure reveals you. When things get hard, your true identity shows up. That's why growth requires friction. Diamonds are formed under pressure. Muscles grow under resistance. Character forms under adversity. So stop praying for easier days. Start building stronger discipline. And here's something powerful. You don't need to see the whole staircase. You just need to take the next step. Stop overwhelming yourself with the entire journey. Focus on today, when the morning, when the workout, when the meeting, when the hour. Small wins compound. Momentum builds quietly. And one day you'll look back and realize you are no longer the same person. There's another truth nobody talks about. The people who doubt you are often projecting their own limits. When they say, "That's unrealistic," what they mean is, "That's unrealistic for me." But you are not them. You don't have their mindset. You don't have their hunger. You don't have their vision. And sometimes, you have to be willing to look crazy before you look successful. Every breakthrough looks foolish in the beginning. Every visionary was once misunderstood. So if you feel alone right now, good. That means you're ahead of the crowd.